So today I'm going to show you guys how to do a drift bobber setup for salmon and steelhead fishing. What you're going to need for this whole setup is obviously a fishing pole, hopefully graded for salmon steelhead. I like to use the Akuma SST rods. Those are probably my favorite to use. I've got 65-pound braid on here, and I'll tell you guys why here in a second. I also have these bobber stoppers. These knot ones, we did a video prior on these. These guys are great. I love to use them for all my setups. We got a weighted drift bobber right here, and you're gonna want a barrel swivel as well, along with some leader line. I go to the store, I'm a broke college kid. I just get $2.49 line from Walmart. I get the Zepco line. I get around 12-pound tests to around 20-pound. Just depends on where I'm fishing. And you want a jig, just like this guy. So what you're gonna wanna do, take your bobber stopper right here, thread it through your main line, just like that, right there. You grab main line, go up. I'm gonna go about 12 feet, because where I fish, it's gonna be around 13 to 14 feet. So I want that bait sitting about a foot to 2 feet off the base of the river. Okay, so that's about 12 feet right there. So I'm gonna slide this bad boy off right here. Hold on tight to that. Now I'm gonna take this black tube, take it all the way off of my main line, just like that right there. So I'm gonna discard of that. Now we got this right here. So here it is on your main line. So you're gonna take these two loose ends and then pull tight right there. So there's our knot, that's on there good. From here, take a pair of scissors. You're gonna take these two loose ends off right here, snip right there. This other loose end, snip right there, boom. Now you got your bobber stopper on there good, right there. You're gonna take your main line again. Now you're gonna take that bead that was in the pack. You're going to thread that bead right through that main line, right there. Boom. You're gonna slide all the way through, all the way up to the bobber stopper, right there. That's on there good. So next, I'm gonna take that main line again, right here. Make a little point, so we'll go through the bobber good. You take your bobber, thread it right through that main line, just like that right there. So now take it, pull all the line through. Okay, that bobber's good. So what it does is it catches right here, this pink knot that you made in your line. You can still move it, you pinch it, you can move it back and forth depending on the depth you want. But the bead stops on that line, and the bead catches the bobber right here. Because if you miss the bead and the bobber stopper, this knot right here, it'd slide right through the bobber and it wouldn't work at all. So the bead is very crucial when it comes to this bobber stop. Okay, from there, go back to the end of your main line. Okay, so right here, you get your barrel swivel right here. Okay, and I like to tie just a standard fisherman's knot. So 7 times twisting it, boom. Perfect. It's on there good. Now you're gonna cut the loose end right there, just so it's not sticking out so fish don't see it. Perks. Now we got your barrel swivel on there, bobber, bead, and then the knot, the bobber stopper. So this is all set up here. Next, you're gonna want to take about 3-ish feet of, I like 12-pound tests. You can go 20. It depends on what you're fishing really. But I'm going for some salmon, so I'm gonna take 12. And you do the same deal, thread it through, just like that. Again, you can do any kind of knot you really want to do, but I've always had the fisherman's knot work pretty well for me. It's also known as the clinch knot. Go back through, just like that right there, pull tight, boom. Perfect, it's on there good. Cut that little loose end off. First responders, hopefully they're all right. Whoever they're going to go get and themselves. Hopefully everybody's okay. But there you go, right there. Okay, now we're gonna go to the bottom. This guy right here. You can put a jig on there, or you could do an egg loop with a hook. All depends on what you're using. For me, I like jig heads. But there you go. 7 more times. Boom. Through the base again. Tight. Just like that. Take your scissors. Cut loose end off. And your money. There you go. Just like that. Super easy. There you have it. I'll reel in so you guys can see exactly what's going on here. So that bead's gonna slide down just like that. Gonna sit on top of that bobber, and then reel in from there. We'll have your jig head chilling down there too. That's how you do it right there. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Yeah, just what I do to enjoy catching some fish. Hopefully it helped you out. See you guys later.